Hello, everyone. I'm going to share a short video about the birth certificate. If you're new here in my channel, this is the first information that you want to know. This is the information that you want to understand first. I also want to say that I put a free product about status correction in Gumroad. Go over there, Gumroad. I'm gonna put a link right here so you watch those videos about status correction. It will just tell you the short videos where you can, have an understand what a status correction is, what is the steps that you need to take, and that's a free product. I'm also going to put a link of my, if you'd like to learn more, I have a private banking course that I'm going to put attach the link right here, and also negotiable instruments course. It's a lot of information. The negotiable instrument has free ebooks that you may want to have download in your computer. I also have my Google Drive. I have a lot of information there, a lot of files. I'm going to be uploading files about trust. I have a template of trust over there, a revocable living trust, but I'm going to add more about trust. So go over there and check my Google Drive. You can cancel anytime and support my channel. On Gumroad, I have several things that you can also purchase for small donation. So I'm just gonna play this video so you guys have, if you're new here, uh, a basic understanding of what's going on. Okay.
Ah, the government. It loves you and wants to keep you safe and well. It even wants to make paying taxes, fines, and court costs easier for you. How? Well, you'll need to meet your straw man. He was born the same day you were. He looks like you, has the same name, and lives in your house, but you never knew he existed. You will have even paid his partner before taxes. The worst part? He's been dead from day one. From every birth certificate, a legal personality or legal fiction is created with the same name to confuse little old you into thinking it's you. So there's a human you and a paper you, or as it's commonly known, a straw man. So when it seems like government officials, court clerks, or the police are speaking English, they aren't. They're speaking legalese, designed to make you agree to verbal and written contracts without even knowing Black's Law Dictionary. For example, when the police say, "Do you understand?" you'll say, "Yes," but they are really saying, "You stand under our authority." Oops a daisy, you just created a verbal contract with them. Oh, you clever government. You know that whenever you register something, you are handing over title to the person you register it with? That's right. Whenever you register something with the government, they assume it belongs to them. Registered your car? Super. Now you are the registered keeper of your vehicle, and the government can crush at your strawman taxes. Expecting a new bundle of joy? Well, then you need to register your little darling with a birth certificate. Then they can start the test all over again and create a new strawman for your little one. Isn't that great? So when Junior grows up, he'll be able to generate revenue just like you got. When you notify on your baby by signing the birth certificate, your child becomes a ward of state. And if the government doesn't like to do, it's okay to take the child away or make new rules for things they don't like. Not enough school? Smacking your child? Shouting too loudly? Then it's off to social services for the little one. When you get a bill, it's sent to you, but belongs to your straw man, not you. That's why bills, fines, and summons start with misfit, movements, or leave. Sometimes you'll see your surname in capitals, just like on a gravestone. That's because your straw man is dead, and just a silly piece of paper, created before you could comprehend or even consent to it. When you go to court, you represent your straw man. So you, the human, take on any costs, the taxes and fines involved for the straw man. The human you doesn't even need to pay them. But you made a contract with the court by appearing on behalf of your legal personality, or straw man, just like the government knew you would. Confused? Well, don't worry. The government doesn't want you to know anyway. If you knew, you'd stop paying things like county tax and parking tickets. Because when you go to court, you are representing your straw man. You are you, alive and made of flesh and blood. Your straw man or legal personality is a piece of paper created from your birth certificate. And you think it's you. What a silly Billy.
This is a certified true copy of my live statement of birth. You can get this by applying for it at the Registrar General. They'll give it to you. It's very interesting because this is where it all began. This is the foundation document. All identification is generated from this document. And so if the foundation document is no good, anything that's made from it is no good. That means driver's licenses, health cards, everything. Now, what they did here, this is exactly what he meant when he said, soon every American will be required to register their biological property. Now, your parents didn't realize what they were doing when they filled this out, and these didn't exist before 1933. Records were recorded in scripture, and these only came into being in 1933 when they hatched this plan. They created a corporate fiction with a name just like yours. In doing this, they registered and monetized the spirit and soul of a living being. This denotes ownership. And when your parents were tricked into filling this out, they allowed your spirit and your soul to be monetized, and futures were sold on you. You're an adult. Now, this is my birth certificate. This is actually a share. See this red number? This A, I'm born in Canada. This is a Class A share. Now, this is called a CUSIP number, and all securities require a CUSIP number. That's what, and you are held as collateral to secure the debt, which our government owes to international bankers. So you and me and all these people here are actually collateral, and we don't even own our lives. We are chattel, and we believe we're free. I made an application to the Registrar General, and I got my original social insurance application. Now, before they sent it to me, they put a little piece of paper over this before they photocopied it, because my friend has his, and they didn't block this out. And when you hold it up, you see Bank of Canada. It is said that the best slaves are the ones who don't know that they're enslaved. And we all have invisible chains on us, and we don't know it. True.
About big bucks. We're not talking about hundreds of millions or even hundreds of billions now. We're talking about trillions of dollars. The obligation is immeasurable. Nobody can measure it.
This door's wide open now. It's going to happen, whether you like it or not.
Do you notice that they have the same amount of ink on them? Do you notice that they're made out of the same virtually worthless stuff? It's paper. Did you get it? It's paper. When we create money, we have created an instrument of value that has no value of its own. And it's just as expensive or inexpensive to print the 20 as it is to print the 1. In January of 1913, in December of 1913, he signed the Federal Reserve Act, bringing the Federal Reserve System into place in America, and did what Thomas Jefferson said must never happen. He took the control of the money away from the people by taking it away from the Congress and gave it to a group of private individuals who have to pay taxes on the money they loan the government.